Welcome to another video. Today we are playing Suships upgraded because there's been a big ban list and all sorts of stuff got banned. So we're going to start with the Suship combo. Opponent has Max C. We're going to negate the Max C, of course, with the Call by the Grave. Get out of here, Max C. We're going to do our beautiful Suship play. We are here, and also, if I can clear this. There we go. We got get rid of the dog because you're not allowed to bring a dog into a sushi restaurant. We got this instant noodle pot. Let's make the shower class. Let's search for the field spell. And oh, the opponent also has Ash Blossom. Okay, that's fine. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. This is fine. Suships are best when it's just one Suship and nothing else on the field. Let's pass the opponent. Opponent, what do you got? Opponent has Lightning Storm. Gonna just destroy our Suship that we beautifully assembled. And oh god, they're playing Sky Strikers. Oh no. Well, maybe they don't have anything. Oh no, they got also Alistair. Oh no. Oh, this is not good. Opponent is attacking with Alistair because it's just, you know, disrespectful. Just a maximum disrespect here. And opponent is making a Verte. Interesting. Activating Invocation. Okay, invoked Mecha. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He can negate a card effect. Yeah. Oh, and DPE. Okay. Alright, so what if I told you that there was one card in this Suship deck that can look at this board? They got the DPE pop. They got the negate with the invoked. They got the Verte, which that doesn't really do anything, but you know, that's two-piece interaction. Their monsters are all in defense mode. We can't use this Lightning Storm, but there is one card. There is an Uno reverse card, and we're going to draw it. Let's go. Heart of the cards. Opponent's getting back their Alistair, so we can do it again next turn. But we're going to believe in the heart of the cards. Let's go. It's probably the best card in this meta. That's right, Super Poly. We're playing Super Poly Suships because the best ingredient in sushi is your opponent's monsters. Let's make DPE using our opponent's DPE. And our Destiny Hero Denier. That means their DP is offline. We get our Denier back. Let's attack over his monsters. Mechaba can't negate Super Poly because you can't activate cards in response to its activation. And now we Uno reversed. Our opponent has nothing. But we're not out of the woods yet. Sky Strikers is grindy. And they're going to try and steal our DP. I don't think so. Let's pop. DP pop itself. Pop that. Widow Anchor. Gonna summon itself next turn. And opponent has Monster Reborn. And for some reason that I do not fathom, opponent chose to Monster Reborn his Sky Striker Ace instead of my DPE, his DPE. Opponent, what is going on here? What was that choice? Look, I'm not going to tell opponent how to eat sushi, but I will tell them how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And that was probably not the right choice. Opponent now has monsters in his main monster zone, which means he can't activate any of his Sky Striker spells, since all of them have a clause that you can't activate them if they have monster in the main monster zone. And we still get our DP back. What are you doing, opponent? Making a Zeke. Alright. Making a Kagari. Why'd you make the Zeke, opponent? If you were just going to make the Kagari. It doesn't make sense. Opponent's adding a mobilized hand. And making a Shizuku. Alright, opponent. Well, it's our turn again. And we're going to show you some sushi power. Opponent just adding in a Sky Striker maneuver to hand. We got Called by the Grave. Not sure how useful that'll be. But DP certainly is going to be quite useful. Let's get attacking. Attack over this Shizuku. And pass a turn. We're leaving this monster in his main monster zone. Because as long as he's got it, he can't... Opponent got a Nibiru that he's special summoning with the effect of the Dasher. Maybe I should have negated that, but... yeah, you never know. I'm not really worried about Nibiru. Opponent's making a Masquerena. I am worried about that. Let's pop that. Get it out of here. Opponent did manage to get rid of their monsters in the main monster zone, which means their Sky Striker spells are back online. He gets to add a spell directly to his hand, and now I'm like, oh no, we're done. We're done for. Opponent's got reinforcements of the army. He's got his Sky Striker array. He's got a banish effect. He can banish our DP from the graveyard, but he's not banishing the DP. He's stealing the DP, putting it in defense mode. He's worried about our back row. Opponent popping. Let's activate in response. Banish from his graveyard. And opponent is got to choose a card to pop. Are they going to pop their own card? their set card, or are they going to pop my DP and give it back to me? Opponent chooses to give me back my own DPE. Thank you, opponent. My DP's effect to special summon a hero monster is already activated, so even though it died on his field, we get to summon it back on our turn. Opponent adding more Sky Striker cards to hand, but I'm guessing their extra deck is pretty clogged. They only got 6 cards left. They're running Invoked, they're running DPE. Their extra deck doesn't have a lot of room, and it's sushi time. Unexpected sushi, because opponent probably forgot we were playing a sushi deck, but we're going to remind them. Sky Striker Ray going to summon itself from the graveyard. Let's pop his back row. It was the set Invocation, probably dead, but now it's sushi time. Unexpected sushi. Opponent didn't expect a second course of the sushi after that first course, which they destroyed immediately with complete disrespect. Opponent got a Sky Striker Modules multi-roll. We're going to let that go. Special summon the Hiata. Gonna try and pop our Suship. I don't think so. We're the ones who are going to eat our Suship this time. Let's pop the Suship and pop his spell. We don't want him drawing cards in the end phase. Opponent's attacking directly. That's okay. We had enough life points. We were good. We don't need... Now, I always say this. There's only one life point that matters, and it's the last one. Let's get to attack position. DP attack over the Sky Striker. Opponent's going to get their Ray back. Ray, you can come back, but you're getting popped. Even if Ray activated in response, DP would still pop it. So now it's just DP versus the world. We get DPE back in defense mode. What have you got, opponent? Opponent's got airspace. We're not going to pop that. If you pop it, they get to special summon a Sky Striker. Definitely don't want that to happen. Super Poly Part 2. Let's get attacking. I thought about potentially ways I could use Super Poly, but there's no way. No way to use Super Poly. We need an extra card anyway to discard. Opponent's got Feather Duster. Gonna Feather Dust away our Super Poly. That's a-okay. Trying to add cards to hand. I don't think so. Ash Blossom negate. Opponent's got no more plays. We can pop an attack for lethal. And opponent is done. Suship, beautiful Suship victory. And I know what you're thinking. Where can I get that beautiful Suship deck list? It's at the end of the video. But before we see that, let's do some more gameplay. Do not forget, we are having the contest. If you comment in the chat below and or subscribe to the channel, you'll be entered to win. Once I reach 1,000 subs, let's start Sushipping. Opponent, gonna Ash Blossom our Akura. I don't think that's the right thing to Ash Blossom. It's just gonna reveal some Suships from the top of the deck. Maybe add one to hand. Opponent doesn't care. They're activating that Ash Blossom. Let's make our Dreadnought draw a card. Dreadnought can attack twice. Set that Super Poly. Super Poly key right now. I'm going to show you why. Opponent just setting some cards here. Good old not T-set pass. Opponent, you got to place them in the right position. Despian Tragedy. Let's attack directly, but opponent has a branded in red. We can activate our Max C now. Our opponent doesn't seem to be summoning a lot of monsters on their turn, but opponent gonna Ash Blossom. Alright, well we got Ash out of the way. Opponent gets to branded. If they ever get 2 Dark Marshals on the field, we can Super Poly. We got 2 Super Poly targets here. Where are they? Opponent making a Masquerade. That's going to hurt us whenever we activate card effects. Let's Ash Blossom the effect of the Tragedy. Don't want him setting a branded on the field. And go to main phase 2. Set that Emperor. Make a Zeus. Hopefully Zeus can hold off. We don't want to use Zeus before we use our Super Poly and our Imperm. So we're going to try and hold on to Zeus here. Opponent just passing, no actions. Alright, let's get attacking with the Zeus. Zeus can attack. Destroy that Masquerade. Pass the turn back. Opponent still holding on. 3 cards in hand. Set in a back row. We could wipe the field with Zeus, but like I said, I want to hold on to these. I don't want to wipe the field until I have lethal. Opponent's pretty far from dying. Let's attack directly with the Zeus. Not going to take any more plays. Not going to summon our Max C until it's a lethal Max C. Pass back the opponent. Opponent setting cards. Again, don't want to use these. Don't want to waste my cards while I have the Zeus. But now I see lethal. I see a lethal line. Zeus wipe the field. Summon the Shari. That's 5,000 damage. Opponent only has 4,500 life points. So we're going to go for it. Activate the Zeus. Try and wipe the field, but the last card was an Imperm. Alright, opponent. You get to live another turn. Let's summon the Shari. Attack opponent's Necroworld Banshee. Attack for 3,000. Opponent. Life points. Dwindling. Dwindling opponent. Let's make a Link Spider. Our Zeus has no more activations. Opponent. Gonna make a zombie world. We're gonna go into DPE. Make the Verte. Fun fact, Verte also can use Super Poly from the deck. But that's not why we're here today. We're here to make a DPE. Let's make him. Pop that zombie world. Don't know what shenanigans our opponent's up to. And we're not gonna wait and find out. DP is gonna come back on our turn. Let's pass back to the opponent. DP back on the field. Opponent, summon an Aluber. We're going to negate. Again, don't want him getting that Brandon in red. Opponent's going to summon a Masquerade Dragon from the graveyard. That is a quick effect. But now opponent has 2 dark monsters. And it's time to strike. Let's Super Poly. Discard the Griffin Rider. Special summon. Starving Venom. Using his monsters. Opponent's got another Branded. We're going to max C. Start drawing cards. Our opponent's going to keep summoning monsters. We're going to start drawing cards off it. Could have activated the max C sooner, but no, we were being careful. Don't want to waste that max C. Opponent. Summoning the Quartus, giving us a card. Water Enchantress. Gonna make our attack point 0. At least our non-fusion monsters. Verte going down from 500 to 0. Not a huge deal. And opponent realizing they can't get out from under the DPE, and they are done. Another beautiful showing from the Suships. Now, you see the Suships start out strong, make an opponent use all their interaction, and then you finish them off with the DPE and the Super Polys. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright, we got a great Suship hand. Unexpected die into the Shiaru, and we have Adventure Engine. Opponent gonna max C. I don't think so, opponent. No max C. Get out of here. No cockroaches in my restaurant. That is extremely inappropriate. Beautiful foil max C, though. Look at that. Opponent probably real happy to use that. Gets banished, though. No cockroaches in my sushi restaurant, thank you very much. Now we will prepare a delicious meal for our opponent. Shari plus the Shiaru. And we get the nice shipyard. Now when we special summon our Suships, we get to put a Suship on top of the deck. Let's go ahead and do that. Beautiful chain link order here. We get to draw the Suship that we added. And we get a nice Suship daily special. Now it's time to Adventure Engine. Now we're going to normal summon here because it basically gives us an extra card. We could have just discarded this, but why not leave it on the field? We get to discard the Dracaback, and it attaches straight to our adventure token. Let's special summon the Griffin Rider in defense mode, set our daily special, and opponent has been delivered a very excellent second course of the sushi. Opponent using a Parlor Dragon Maid, we're just going to negate that. Don't want any Dragon Maid shenanigans. Opponent used their normal summon. Set in 1 card. Let's daily special. Reveal 3 Suships from the deck. Opponent thinks they're clever. Giving us the worst Suship, but really they give us the 3rd flavor of Suship. We top deck a Suship, as is tradition. Let's special summon. Gonna activate that shipyard. Reveal the Shari that's placed on top of the deck with the effect of the Akura. We get to add it straight to our hand. Could have special summoned it if we wanted it to, but we don't need to do that. Let's return that back row. Search for the Griffin Rider, discard the Griffin Rider, then we can level modulate to level 5, rank 5 XZ, but opponent is done. They don't want to wait to die. They're full. Alright, that was another beautiful Suship game. I think I feel quite full after all this beautiful gameplay. That was quite delicious. Let's go on to the deck list. Here is Suship's second course. You can see we got lots of interaction. We have literally every Suship. Last time I played Suship, someone complained that I wasn't playing enough Suships. I'm literally playing all of them. I can't play any more Suships until they release more Suships, so don't complain, alright? I'm doing my best here. We got 2 copies of Super Poly, a great card right now with everyone running fusion monsters that are also dark type. We can fusion into the Starving Venom or a Moondragon of the Swamp. Also, don't forget Predaplant Verte's secret second mode. He can target a monster on the field, make it dark, which means you can target a monster, make it dark, and then use Verte's effect to Super Poly using Verte and a monster on the opponent's side of the field. Not an effect that we got to show off in this gameplay episode, but you know, maybe next time. I had a lot of fun playing Suships today. Let's just quickly pan through the extra deck. Take a look at what we got. All the classics, all the Suships, all the extra support. We got Link Spiders. Keep the flies out of our restaurant. Alright, hope you liked today's video. Let me know in the comments what sort of video you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. We're very close. I think less than 30. Less than 30. Should be sometime next week. So make sure to get those comments in now if you want to be eligible. Alright, have a good night.